Hey everyone. So I was decluttering and my books, and I found a book for kids. It's from a Christian curriculum, and it's called Enjoying God's World, I believe. And I don't really like this curriculum, so I knew I was going to get rid of any of it anyway. So I was kind of like browsing through it, and towards the end of the book, it was talking about the sun and the moon and everything. And I found it so interesting that in the top of one page, they had in quotes, that God created, two lights, a greater light to rule the day and a lesser light to rule the night. And, on the same page, on the bottom, they state that the moon is just a rock and it has no light of its own. And I thought, wow, how contradictory. Wow. On the top of one page, they're stating what God's word says. Then on the bottom, they're contradicting God's word and saying that the moon has no light of its own. When it clearly said God made two lights, the greater light and the lesser light. I thought, man, that's crazy. So anyways, I'm reading in my book here, and it says here, why are Christians not telling the heathen that the earth shall not be moved today because of the pride of life? Christians today are afraid of being labeled a flat earther, which the devil and his minions have propagandized people to associate with being ignorant, of course. It is a time-honored practice of the devil to use sinful flesh as a lever to quiet Christians. There are many Christian scientists who try to ease their conscience by accommodating the lies of science with the truth of the gospel. So, let's see here. We are admonished not to be seduced by the world and its lusts. The desire for the love of the world is what has silenced the entire Christian church on the issue of heliocentrism. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. 1 John 2:15-16. God laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever. Psalm 104:5. What kind of foundation is there in a spinning earth careening through space? Such a spinning, moving earth cannot be said to have any foundation. If there is no foundation, there is no God, since God stated he laid the foundation of the earth. In fact, the heavens prove the existence of God, as they demonstrate his skill as the creator. Psalm 19:1 states the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Part of the glory of God and his handiwork is the fact that the earth is stationary and the sun travels in a circuit over the earth. In reference to the sun, it says, his going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. If the sun travels in a circuit and not the earth, what is a circuit? It is a continuous circular route that starts and ends in the same place. Some might argue that the circuit of the sun is the sun's revolutions around the Milky Way galaxy. The problem with that interpretation is that Psalm 96:10 states the world also shall be established and that it shall not be moved. If the earth cannot be moved, yet the sun is careening through space, that means that the sun would be flying away from the earth. If God who created the heavens and the earth, it is God who created the heavens and the earth, and he had a purpose for doing so, It was to be inhabited by man whom he created in his image. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I just thought it was interesting. Then this Christian curriculum book, that right there on one page, it just contradicted itself. And why? Why? Because Christians mostly are going along with the world, the world's science, which, all science is man's interpretation and discovery of the world around him and his explanations about things, which oftentimes can be wrong. So yeah, I just wanted to share that.